there's 4 of you, and I know from our sign-ups that there's only 4 people signed up for this group, so it's safe to go ahead and shut the door and get started. My name is Stacy Reed. I'm the counselor here at Reed High School, and we are here for this group counseling. Based on what you guys have said, this group is actually your idea. And I say that because at the beginning of the year, you completed a needs assessment. I'm not sure if you remember, it was when you first started school, probably I think the 2nd week. And you all indicated that you're new to this school, and maybe you'd like some help making new friends and making new connections, and it's difficult to be brand new at a new school, and I get that. So we're going to go around and introduce ourselves in a few minutes, but right off the bat, I'd like to welcome all of you and say that I'm proud of you for taking your first step in meeting new people and signing up for a group that you have no idea what's going to go on in this group. So I'm going to try to put your mind at ease and let you know what we're going to be doing. For, let's see, all students at the beginning of the year completed the assessment, and they also indicated things like skill building, test anxiety, trouble at home, things like that. This is specifically for social skill building and friend communications. School this year, I'll share some self-disclosure about myself if you want to hear it. I know that transitioning to a new high school is really tough. I did that. And I ended up moving from a really big city here in California to a teeny tiny town in East Texas where everybody talks like this. And I was completely uncomfortable. Everyone thought I talked funny, and I thought they talked funny, so it took a while before I made any friends. So I totally know what you're going through, and I relate to it, and hopefully I can help you figure out some strategies to work to end those complications you're experiencing. So first we're going to take care of some logistics. Although this group is completely voluntary, there are still some expectations. So I would expect that we all show up. It's six to 7 sessions. At this point, it's scheduled for 7 sessions. I need you to commit yourself that you're worth this investment of your time and your effort. It's definitely worth it for you, and you are worth it. Please be courteous of each other and of me by being on time, being respectful, and listening to the words and thoughts of other people. I would just like to insert here that out of respect for our time for each other, for the time for the group, my time, that when you come into group, maybe we can all put our phones in that little box right there. Is that okay? Well, no, you don't have to. Absolutely do not have to. But I would appreciate if you would, and I understand that sometimes we get a text that we're expecting, or we get an important phone call. If you see your phone light up, I have no problem with you taking it out. I think it's disrespectful to sit here and text the whole time while somebody's trying to share with the group. So if you would all be willing to put your phones in there, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I know that's huge. I know that it's huge to give up your connection with everybody else, but I promise, if your phone goes off, go ahead and grab it. I have no problem with that. Let's see. Please be mindful that this is a safe place to share all your experiences and your thoughts, but in saying that, please be aware that this is no longer a safe place if things that are said in here are said on the outside. So to explain confidentiality, this is a safe place. You may or may not, depending on your level of comfort, share things that maybe you don't want anybody else to know. At some point, hopefully we'll be comfortable enough with each other to share, but that doesn't mean that if you share something with our group, want one of these other girls to go out and say, guess what she said. That would not be all right, and it would violate that confidentiality. So maybe just think, would you want someone to do that to you? Don't do it to each other, okay? Let's see. For also logistics, we'll meet here every Thursday at lunchtime, and I appreciate you guys choosing lunchtime because that is better for your schedule, your instructional time in school. If you're missing, say, 6th period every day, whatever 6th period it is, and God forbid it's one of your core classes, you would miss it every week, and that just wouldn't work out. I know that some of you have schedules to where you have to be somewhere at lunchtime every once in a while. I realize that real life happens. So if you ever have to miss a session, it's not that big of a deal. Just please be courteous enough to let me know. So now that we have kind of the guidelines set aside, we're going to maybe just go around and introduce ourselves just by saying our first name. I know I hate introducing myself. Whenever I'm at a conference and it's stand up and introduce yourself, I think, oh God. So I totally get it. Eye rolls, totally acceptable. Just maybe say your first name and why you're at Reed High School now. Who wants to go first? If you're not comfortable enough yet, hopefully at some point you will be, and if you're not, that's okay too. Thanks, Riley. Thank you. Who's next? Hi.
I'm Rachel, and my parents got divorced last year, and my mom moved here. I came with her.
So your parents are divorced and your mom moved to this way, and you live with your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, and how long have you been in this area? Did you just move over this summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
This summer summer.
Okay, thank you, Rachel.
Hi, my name's Jenna. My parents, or my dad actually, his company that he used to work for got outsourced to India, and so we had to find a new job.
Oh, wow.
Basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you moved here because your dad's starting a new job. Now, has he found a new job, or is he looking for a job?
He found one.
Oh, that's fortunate. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jenna. Thanks for sharing. That leaves us with you. You want us to come back to you, or do you want to give it a try? We'll come back to you? Okay, we'll come back to you. So part of what we're going to do in this group is we're going to get to know each other. We're going to build on some skills for maybe putting yourself out there a little bit and introducing yourself to people and making yourself comfortable with people so that you can make more friends. So I thought it would be fun if we came up with a name for our group. So, if you have any thoughts, any ideas? The Breakfast Club. I love that. It's lunch. It's lunchtime. Good job. The Lunch Club. Okay, the Lunch Club. How about we'll do breakfast with a line through it?
Oh, that's cool. Can we say the Breakfast Club with the line through it when we
Yeah.
tell our parents about
Yeah,
it?
let's be very specific there. Okay, anybody else have another suggestion? Do we like that one and stop there?
The friendship wagon?
The friendship wagon. I love it. Friendship wagon. Okay. So we'll choose between these two towards the end of the group. How's that sound? Okay. So there's one final thing a couple of final things, I guess. Just so you know that in future groups, as group leader, this isn't like individual counseling where I would just keep prodding you and talking to you and leading you down conversational pathways. Once we start actual group, I won't speak very much at all. It will be mostly all of you talking to each other, coming up with ideas together. Our focus, our goal for the group is to make friendships and make connections, so all of our conversations will be towards that. And I will talk less, you guys will talk more. So I'm wondering if there are any rules that you guys would like to instill for our group.
No talking crap.
No talking crap, that sounds good. Anybody have another one? What do you mean by that? Do you want to go into that a little more? No talking crap within this room?
No gossiping.
No gossiping? Okay. That's important, right?
Gossip is no.
That's not fun. It never leads
How
to
fights
anything
are
good.
started.
That's how fights are started. That is correct. I still don't know your name. What's your name?
Deborah?
Deborah. That's an old school name, Deborah. I like it. I like it a lot. So does anybody have another rule, considering that our group sessions are mostly going to be about conversations that take place in this room? Anything specific to that you'd like to add?
Can we have no
That's cute. Thank you, Deborah. No interrupting. That tends to make somebody feel like what they're saying is not important. And everything that you're saying here is important. No interrupting. Is that about it? Or do we have something else we want to add? last one is just be respectful of what somebody is saying, even if you think the absolute opposite of it. Let them finish, which goes into non-interrupting. Let them finish. Don't interrupt them, and don't be disrespectful to somebody else's opinions and thoughts. Even if you think differently, you can state what you need to say as well. All right. Okay. So, based on that, we have information from Riley. Riley is here for reasons unknown at this point. If she feels comfortable later on in counseling sessions, she'll let us know why she's here. Jenna is here because her father took on a new job, which has got to be stressful within the family itself. So you're bringing your own stress with you when you come to school every day. And then you're at a new school where you don't know anybody yet, so you have a lot going on. And we have Rachel over here, whose family just went through a divorce, and she's here with her mom. And then we have Deborah. Deborah, you didn't tell us why you're here. Do you feel comfortable with that?
Well, kind of the same boat as Rachel. My parents are divorced and I live with my dad, and he decided that we should move.
Okay, so you two actually have something in common, which you never know, may turn into a friendship right here. I would hope that because we're all here to make friends, and this is just my hope, that maybe in the end you all have a connection. Your connection is just that you're brand new here. It doesn't mean you have to be best friends. You may get to know each other and think you have nothing in common whatsoever. But for right now, at least you know the name of 3 other people in your school. So based on that, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and go today, and we will meet back here next Thursday at lunchtime, okay? Okay, thank you for coming, guys.